Hello. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these, hasn't it? But, been busy working on Voices from the Forest and whatnot, but I thought I'd take the time to review a movie that I felt really, really, really deserved it. And that movie, my friends, would be Brian Paulin's Bone Sickness. Bone Sickness. He autographed it for me. That was really nice. That's really nice. I'm sure you've all at least heard of this film. It's got quite the reputation, being known as one of the goriest zombie films of the past little while, and one of the goriest independent horror films in a long while. That doesn't even begin to describe it for me. This movie is just... the best way I can describe it is it's if David Cronenberg was asked to direct Lucio Fulci on a budget of about $3,000. That's how I would best describe it. The story goes like this. There's this guy named Alex, and he is suffering from this degenerative bone disease. And his wife has this friend, Thomas, played by Brian Paulin, who works at the morgue, and he figures out that if he just makes this stuff out of the bones of the corpses, it'll probably help Alex. So he does this. Problem, it pisses off the dead, and so soon these zombies are coming out and spreading all sorts of mayhem. And that's just the beginning of it. I'm warning you right now, this review will have lots of spoilers. Okay. So, what did I think of Bone Sickness? Well, I think it'd be a bit of an understatement to say that I fucking loved it. I really, really, really loved it. I mean, I really loved it. And I'm not just saying that. I fucking loved this movie. It's really stylish for a movie that was made for only $3,000. The lighting in it is really reminiscent of a Fulci film. During the cemetery shots with the green backlighting and stuff, I was reminded quite a bit of Zombie 3, specifically. And zombies themselves, these aren't pasty-faced, blue-skinned zombies. These are like full-on prosthetic, rotting, dusty-looking monsters zombies, like in Zombie or Zombie 2. And they're brilliant looking. They're really great looking. And the gore, again, I don't know how this movie was only made for $3,000. The gore is just phenomenal. I can't even begin to describe how entertained I was during the final 40 minutes of this movie. The final 40 minutes are nothing but some of the best low-budget gore I have ever seen. It's something spectacular. The acting's a bit of a mixed bag. I think the lead actress, Daria, what's her name? Daria Zabinski, does a pretty good job. Especially during the first half of the movie, I feel like she's really strong, and it just kind of got weaker during the second half. Rich George, who plays Alex, he does a good job. Brian Paulin does a pretty good job. I think the best actress in it is Ruby LaRocca. I know she was in Pork Chop, that's what I know her from. And Kevin Barber, that's his name. The guy who plays the inspector in it, Kevin Barber, he's really fun. I wish he was in it more. He's only got maybe 10 minutes of screen time, but he really steals those scenes. I liked him a lot in it. The music's nice. It's really reminiscent of an Italian horror movie, especially the drum beat little theme that plays over the opening, the DVD menu. I guess that's all I can say, other than you can't really expect what happens within the last 20 minutes, and this is where I'm going to get into some spoilers. because it's not only zombies in this movie, there are goblins. Of all things this movie could have had, there are goblins in it. And they look phenomenal too. Again, I can't believe it cost only $3,000 to make this movie. The makeup effects with the goblins are probably more impressive than anything you're bound to see on the Sci-Fi Channel. It's space here, but States you have Sci-Fi. And they're fantastic. And this is got some really nice sick scenes in it too. Guy shits out maggots or worms. He vomits out worms and eats them back up. A zombie vomits out what I think is supposed to be an egg sac, and inside that egg sac is another zombie. It made me very happy. If I have any complaints about the movie, it's that I feel the ending's a little too long. Yeah, the main characters die, and then there's like 15 minutes of just straight on zombie rampaging, which I don't really have anything against of, but it just sort of, it felt like it stopped being a movie and sort of just became a gag reel of gore effects. Kind of like a violent shit movie. Yeah, the last half would be described as like an American Andreas Schnoss flick. But if you haven't seen it yet, then I highly recommend it. I know it's gotten quite a few bad reviews. I know a lot of people dislike it, but I don't know. I found myself really enjoying this, and I would really love to check out Paulin's. I'm excited to check out Paulin's other movies, Fetus, Blood Pigs, At Dawn They Sleep. I would love to see those too. I hear Fetus is phenomenal. But in the meantime, Brian Paulin, I give you 9 out of 10. I'm gonna go watch it again right now. Thanks for watching.